Hey everyone, this is Saki Nikaido, self-flameland to anime here, aka John Pullman, horror author, manga writer, personality name here, aka Gabe here. Also, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, afternoon, evening, night, and I hope everybody's staying safe out there, most importantly. Like I said, we'll say the next one at the end of this. So I'm so sorry that this probably looked like it took too long to actually get out there. It's because I've been dealing with a lot of other stuff. There's just one thing I have to say about this story. As you can see, it's called Debt. It's probably time for a content warning now, so here it is. Warning, this manga is rated R for the following: a few disturbing moments, gore of blood, obviously, some things that could possibly happen in the real world, also known as realism, and a few other things, which I don't think. Also, the language in this isn't that bad, but anyways, you get it, viewer discretion is advised. That being said, before we begin, if you're not okay with realism, then I suggest you should probably click off of this, as this is one I just wanted to focus on to say a what-if story if this actually happened, because, as you follow along with the story, I'm pretty sure this does happen in the real world, but I'm going to change that sure to it probably does. Because I'm not sure, if this does actually happen in the real world. Meaning that this is basically a manga about, well, debt. That's it. But, except the funny thing is, well, actually, it's not that funny. It's kind of sad. Yeah, also sadness as well. Yeah, if you're not okay with story about realism or sadness, then I suggest you click off of this and go watch Barney the Dinosaur, if that's what you're into. Ugh. Look, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying that it's a bit weird. But you do you, everybody else does. So, as I said, I also upload a RE4 short video, but we're not going to focus on that. Leon went complete savage mode. Okay, this has a total of 4 episodes, and also you can use the timestamps down below in the description to get to anything. And if nobody understands the ending or this story in general, because there's a lot of scrapped content that plans, as I say nowadays, my plans seem to be changing quite a bit. But whatever. I didn't want this story to be that long anyway. Honestly, I didn't want Debt to be long. I just, wanted to do a realistic story. Okay, without further ado, here we go, everybody. Like I said, I'll probably explain this story at the end. My mind, please, better remember that. But other than that, let's get straight into it. Season 1, also known as Season 1 Final. There's no sequel to this. Welcome to Season 1 Final. F for short. But in general, welcome to Debt. Here it is. Episode 1. Contract. Dun dun. Hello, I'm back from school. Anyone home? Said Molly, as she went to her room upstairs and laid on her bed, bored as ever as can be. Molly Amara is age 18, has short red hair, green eyes, and wears a blue shirt, orange pants, and brown shoes. I'm bored. and no one is home. Huh. This day sucked so hard. It's depressing. I'll just drink up. Ring ring. Oh, it's Mom on the phone. Hey Mom, how are you doing? As Molly talked to her mom on the phone, she told Molly to stay inside and not to answer the door at all until she got back home. As Molly hung up, she went to her desk and drew a character in her sketchbook. You know, honestly, maybe Richie or Alex might like this. As Molly heard the doorbell, she ran downstairs. Then, without thinking, she opened the door. Huh? Hi, I'm Sam. Molly, didn't your mom just tell you not to open the door? Open the door! So, that line's from Llama Arts. So, yeah. Now we're introduced to Sam. Can I have a moment of your time? No, you can't. Not at all, mister. Just go away now. Can't do that. See? I need you to sign this contract. Then I'll leave. I promise you that, said Sam with an evil grin as Molly was getting angry. She signed the contract without thinking and without reading it, then said, Okay, I signed now. Go away. Okay. As promised, I'm going. But, miss, I want to say also, you're no longer safe now. You need to pay me over 200,000 yen. The total is 4,800,000 yen for my debt of high interest revolving credit. Oh, and I will kill you if you don't have my money. Bye-bye for now. What have I done? As it struck my mind, I called for my friends to come over to help me. But before I knew it, via my own stupidity, my life had entered a living hell. Yeah, I mean, y'all should get the lesson there. Opening song. Someone just save me. I was careless, but I'm scared. I need help from someone that I can trust. I hate this person. Maybe I can run, maybe I can hide. Maybe I can ask someone to keep me safe. Please save me. I just want someone to get me out of this. Please just save me before it's too late. That's the opening song in a nutshell, because there was supposed to be more to that, but I ran out of page room, so I think we should be glad about that. Okay. Episode 2, Trust and Friends. 3 hours later, Molly's room. Okay, Molly, you called us. Wait. You don't look too good, Alex said with concern for Molly and her condition. Alex Mizaki is age 18, has short brown hair, blue eyes, and wears a blue shirt with orange stripes, blue pants, and black shoes, and a watch on his left wrist. Can you please just tell me, can I trust you? Molly asked as she drank whiskey, then sat on the floor crying and said, I did this. I signed a contract and now I need to get 4,800,000 yen to pay a debt. And if I don't, Sam is going to kill me, said Molly as she cried even more. As Alex was speechless, not knowing what to say, Richie began to speak. You know, I think it is wrong of what you did. You're an adult. I get it. You screwed up. But I'm gonna help you no matter what, said Richie as he helped no matter what, and sat on Molly's bed and looked at Molly's drawing. Richie Johnson is age 17, has short black hair, black eyes, wears black glasses, a white shirt with the words joy in blue on it, black pants and blue shoes. You have a shirt that says joy in blue? Well, honestly, that's good. Yo, Alex, you're helping too, right? Richie asked as Alex said, yes, I am. Hey, honestly. Hey, Molly, I'm going to Texas for 10 days. Call me if you want to talk, okay? Said Mrs. Amara as she walked out the door and left. Didn't even say love you. Screw this. Are you two ready? Molly asked as they were all ready. Wow, her mom didn't say that she loved her? That's kind of messed up. What a bad role model for her daughter. Should we call him Alex? That's so dumb, honestly. Good lord. Ring, ring. Everyone quiet, Molly said immediately as Molly answered the phone, then put the phone on speaker. Hello, Molly. Yes, I figured out your name. It's me, Sam. Just to let you know, you have 2 days for my debt. If you don't pay my debt, I will kill you. You already knew that. Just thought I would inform you on this little update, friend. Bye for now, said Sam as he hung up the phone. How did he get my number? Come on. I know somewhere we can hide. By time, at least, said Richie as the three of them ran to a little shack in the woods to make a plan on what to do before the deadline. Only 2 days left until then. What will happen next? Basically, that was me saying it. Oh boy, what will happen next? Oh! Please ignore that. Episode 3, The Plans and Danger. 2 days left until the deadline. Huh, a bed. Cool, said Molly with relief. As she laid on the bed, Richie said, Please get some rest as much as you can. It will be daytime soon. Alex, can you help me with this plan? Yes, I can. Alright, Alex. Good job. As both Alex and Richie stayed up all night working on the plans, they fell asleep for 2 long days and nights. It was now deadline time, and yet no money/yen was obtained, and no progress was made too, none at all. Wow. This plan that all of you have, out the window. Alright. 8:05 a.m. So they slept for 2 long days and nights. So just remember that. As Richie woke up, he panicked and woke up Alex and Molly and told them to run. As they did, they ran into a problem. It was Sam. Time to die, girl! As Alex and Richie were in shock as they flinched, they turned around and saw Molly. Molly turned around, fell on her knees, and fell to the right, facing upwards as Molly lay there on the ground. She was dead. No! Did a little, fast forwarding and then straight to her death. Yes. Yep, you witnessed, something, everybody. Molly is dead. As Sam was getting away, he got hit by a truck, knocking him on the road. Sam was dead too. Serves him right, you just killed Molly. I'm glad he's dead. My God. Molly! Oh my God! Said Alex as he was crying on his knees. So was Richie. As 2 days went by, Molly's death, a funeral was set in motion by Richie himself for Molly, and many went to her funeral, including her mom, Alex, Richie, and many others. Now, y'all would be thinking, protagonist is dead, right? Well, here's the thing. I just want to say before we get into the final episode. See, honestly, it's up to all of you. Who's the main protagonist in your mind? Is it Molly? Is it Richie? Is it Alex? Comments down below. I forgot to mention that. Alright, let's do it. Final episode. Episode 4. Molly's funeral. Her funeral. Thanks for coming. Now, as we know, Molly was kind, she was loved by many, and she was shot down like nothing. She was murdered! And may she rest in peace and never leave our hearts, said Richie as he ended his speech. Someone said, boring! Boo! Shut up and get off the stage! Huh? Who said that? Oh no. As Richie got off the stage, Alex tried to stop Richie, but Richie pushed Alex down and kept moving because he was broken now. Everybody around him, including Alex, was frightened by this. Who was it? I'll kill you myself. It was me. Huh? No. It wasn't Alex. It was me. My God. Jay, run! I was trying to save you. Please, Richie, stop it! You can't stop me, Alex. I feel invincible. As Richie ran to kill Jay, the little brother of Alex, Richie punched Jay, then tripped and stumbled into the road and sat on his knees and yelled, I'm a hero! Me, a hero! Beep, beep. Huh? Oh. Hit me! Hit me! Hit me! Talk about disturbing. So yes, this part was meant to be the most disturbing part of the story. And then we get another text. As everyone went home after a tragic and disturbing day, everyone slept all night, and the next day they all forgot about it due to the trauma, like it all never happened, plus Molly's death as well as the death of Richie. Not even her mom remembered her own daughter at all. It was like they never existed. That's the full first final season done. Rated R anime manga story done. Yeah, that's how that ends. But, of course, we have the next song here. The ending song. As I said, it wasn't a promise, but I did say that I would explain this story if you all didn't get it, so please stay tuned for this moment in a minute. Ending song. Blank. Unlike anything we don't feel safe, just blank with rage and the evil danger after us. In the end, it didn't even matter, so become blank without hatred and rage until you lose all of your control. Let it all out, even your anger, to lose control. It isn't to the end at all, with no care at all. Even in the end, if you were to die and not be remembered, what would you say? Good God, that's what I say. Good Lord. So, everyone is probably traumatized by this point, which I don't want. But since that's the end of the story officially, let me break down Det for all of you. You see, originally Det was supposed to have 8 episodes, therefore making the length longer. By the time it gets to episode 3, it was the same idea. But, because I was tired on the current following day as I was supposed to make episode 3, which obviously I did, I decided to lengthen it down to 4 episodes. Originally, Molly was supposed to die in episode 7. Seeing as that didn't happen, and the story was this finished product right here. This led to a lot of horrifying and disturbing moments being put out of the story completely. Therefore, Det, as you saw, is about Molly, who obviously signed a contract and it led to her death, sadly. This story, I just wanted to get it out there, and say that this story called Det is like a realistic, but at the same time it's kind of not. Comment down below and let me think of what you thought of this story. See, because you're not supposed to actually focus on the characters themselves. You're actually supposed to focus on the story and what it implies. The plot, which leads to Molly's death, and Richie's death, which, by the way, the scrap content only has Molly dying, not Richie. But because Richie dies, the only main character that was left was obviously everybody at the funeral, including Alex. He was the only character that lived out of the main cast, as it originally was supposed to be Richie and Alex who lived. The story still goes the same with the death of Molly. She gets shot from behind, she falls over, and she dies. Sam's death is also the same. He gets hit by a truck, falls on the road, and dies. But there were supposed to be different lines in that scene from Richie, or at least from Alex as well, from his perspective. We never got to see both perspectives in this story. Thus, this is where the story led us. But that's just it. That's the end of Det, and that's all the lore that I can really give out. Seeing as I didn't do a scrapped content video in a long time actually makes me feel relieved in a way. I don't know why, but it just does. There have been many times, and I just want to point this out before the outro. There have been many times where I wanted to do a scrapped content video inside of the manga itself, but it never happened. A lot of scrapped content from the Moko-Chan franchise and other things, they weren't really said, except from the fact that if all of you remember, it's like an Easter egg in a way, and it's mentioned in the Eye of the Moon story arc. Originally, Season 4 was supposed to happen before Eye of the Moon, because Eye of the Moon wasn't supposed to happen at all. But it is mentioned in Eye of the Moon that Makoto actually did go to Germany and led as an evil German leader. And I felt really eerie about this, and so did the team, and that's why it was never continued, except the fact is that it was continued later on. I decided to continue this, and I talked to the team. Blah, 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 blah. Well, that was a lot to get out of the way, you know. And as I told you, this story isn't supposed to focus on the characters. It's just supposed to focus on what the story implies. Well, I just want to say something, though. And if y'all agree with this, I want to say welcome to the first I know there's a lot of mangas out there like this. Welcome to the first story of my manga universe, obviously of the manga and anime universe in general. This starts off something called the Diabolicals, which will be in the playlist, by the way. So, if this manga is not released until that point, I'm sorry. But this is going to lead us into a playlist, or, you know, I guess you could call it a box set of stories called, of the universe, the Diabolicals mangas. Look at that. Look at that. Everybody, that's all I have to say. This has been Saki Nakato's Stuff Final to Anime here, aka John Pullman, horror author, manga writer, personality name here, aka Gabe here. And remember, hopefully, to have a fantastic day, afternoon, evening, and night. Most importantly, remember to stay safe out there, everybody. And remember to stay tuned for more new, awesome, epic, amazing content coming to the channel in general. And with all of that said and out of the way, I will see all of you in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye. See you in the next one. Time to pay your debt.